You know, if you date people long enough and they sense you're not still not completely attached to them, people take offense to that. They take offense to that. They find it offensive. They want you to like them. They want you to suffer in their absence. They want you to cry a little bit if they leave you. And so when they sense that that you don't have that you don't have that deep, intense emotional attachment, they take offense to that. And you'd be surprised. It's almost like being a dead person and going back and going to your funeral and seeing Granny do the worm. I'm like, bitch, what are you happy for? Like, you get what I'm saying? So this is why learning how to detach from time to time, and in this video we're going to talk about how to do it, but this is not about how to be completely cold, right? It's all about understanding that detachment and communicating to people that you have that ability, not that you're going to do it, but that you have the ability to do it, comes with so much power, and it draws people to you. It inspires respect. And too many people nowadays, because of the culture we live in, they have no control over their emotions, and they're susceptible to manipulation. And above all, people can never really get to know people because everyone is just so afraid to open up. They're so afraid that if they tell people that they want a connection, it might scare them. The most power you will ever have in life is the ability to detach. Not to be the type of person that can't form attachments, but the type of person that's able to detach temporarily to give you a different perspective, right? And most people, when we're dating people, just in general, what people fear most is someone who is able to detach even though they're attached to you, right? Is someone who could go from deep attachment to complete detachment. And that process is not easy, but in that process doesn't indicate you have coldness to you. That process indicates that there's power in you. And paradoxically, people become attracted to that, right? Because at the end of the day, the end game in life in general is to detach, right? To detach yourself from your belief system and from life, not completely, but temporarily, as a way to see things with more clarity. In other words, to be able to see things as they are, right? Why? Because most of the time we see the situations from the point of view of our ego, right? And as a result, our emotions color our perception. And that makes us more susceptible to manipulation. That causes people to have more power over us, right? So whenever you display detachment or the ability to detach, because it's not just about detaching, it's about being willing and being able to detach. It's the threat of detachment that makes people chase you. Why? Well, for the simple fact that people take that personal. The fact that you cannot attach, the fact that they cannot detach you from something that you love to completely monopolize your love and attention hurts a lot of people's ego. People want your full attention. People want you to be obsessed with them. And when they don't get that sense that you're not going towards that place, that sense of like obsession where you can't even think straight, that does offend people, and that does make them chase harder, right? There's an element that says that you have high self-esteem when you are able to detach. And this is why. Because when you cannot detach, when you're unable to detach from someone, all of your nonverbal cues and all of your behavior changes to the negative. Your nonverbal cues will show that you're not willing to walk away. Your reaction will show that they have power over you. And people get corrupted with power. Too much power, unconditional power, which in this case is I like this person too much, I can't leave them, right? By the way, if you want to find out whether or not you can give me some creepazoid energy, or you want to communicate detachment to someone and you don't know how to do it, or you want to apply some of these strategies on in your dating life, personal life, just scan the QR code that you see right there, or click on the description down below where it says work with me one-on-one, and there you'll be able to get a one-on-one private call with me, and there I'll tell you if you're doing something right or wrong, or some strategies to improve your dating life, whatever you're going through. And a lot of the times you do get the results. A lot of the times you get the answers. A lot of times what you came for, you get consistently. Okay, so just click on the description down below where it says work with me one-on-one, or scan the QR code, or else I'm closing the channel. Let's continue. Now, this don't mean you guys are going to be a bunch of Terminators, right, where you show no emotions. Like, that's not normal and that's not healthy, right? It's more of a mindset. This is something you just cannot fake. You can't okay, let me act detached. This is something that comes from you. Like, it emanates from a real place. A real place that says I'm willing to walk away. A real place that says I'm willing to suffer while I forget about you. That is an energy that people could just sense. It's like the difference between cold outside and the cold in your refrigerator. There's a fundamental difference, a sensation that's different about that you just cannot replicate. So this actually comes with real growth. And if you actually do this properly, you won't notice the difference in your behavior, but you'll notice the difference in people's behavior. And it's almost like you'll say to yourself, I'm not doing nothing different. And that's exactly how you should notice that. You should notice that you're not doing anything different, but you're getting different results. The truth is, you are behaving different, but that actual growth doesn't have much self-awareness to it. You don't actually notice when you're actually changing for the better, right? But because that's what usually people do when they don't really change. They don't notice it, right? But when you really change, you're so at peace with yourself that you don't notice the positive changes. You really don't, honestly. So one of the things that you do that makes it so magnetic is the fact that there's a contradiction about you. They see that you really like them. They see that it's not that you're cold, but there's something about you that says you're willing to walk, and I don't know what that is. And that's what I'm talking about. You don't verbally, you could, like I said, I think I talked about how the only thing that I need you to do is to tell people you've detached. To tell people you've been with people who you had a deep connection with and you detached. That's actually very important. It sets that frame in their minds. But though having that willingness to suffer if they fuck up and leaving them, that creates a sense, like a sensation, an uncomfortable sensation that says they like me, but I bet if I do something wrong, they'll leave me. Like, it's like an extreme sensation that and the thing is that they can't point to why that is. Why is that? Well, because it is true. Because it's something that's just in your head. It's like a dog that smells food but doesn't see it where it is. It's like you can sense something but you don't know where it is. It's like an ominous sound. You hear a sound but you don't know where it's coming from, right? And the next thing that makes it so, that forces them to change, is your patience, right? I tell people, you could open up about what you want, but be patient about getting what you want. It's almost like you're just letting life happen. It's like an aloofness, and people sense that energy it'll indicate to them that you're willing to walk away. And they don't think that. They don't say, oh my God, look at her being aloof. That means, oh, look at him being aloof. That means he's willing to walk away. No, it just comes across as attractive.
All right, guys, we're going to have a brief intermission so that I can tell you guys about our new bundle that we're doing, where you guys can purchase all of my courses and get it at a discount. So this bundle is pretty much the bundle where you could just buy all of my courses. You could buy Nice Guy, which is a training course on how to come across more assertive, how to come across more confident, how to not give off nice guy vibes. You guys can get access to Dark Game, which is my full dating course on how to meet women in different scenarios, how to attract women, how to make sure you don't come across as creepy, and essentially how to act like a man and not act like a doofus, to be quite honest with you. And you get all of these bonuses, which is the bonuses of Dark Game, the bonuses of Practical Mastery, which is about how to master a skill, Social Mastery, which is how to master your social life, and the Laws of Human Nature, which is a book club video that I had dissecting Robert Greene's book. All of this is naturally at around naturally is at $346, but you guys can purchase this bundle and get it at what's the price again? Get it at $238 pretty much. So you guys can purchase it right now. It's a money back 30-day money back guarantee. It's a good way to, rather than just buying them individually and paying extra, you guys can just purchase everything at a discount price. Now, the only thing I don't like is the fact that I'm giving you a lot of information at the same time. That makes me kind of scared, because a lot of times people don't do the things that I teach when you get too much information. But I've gotten too many requests to do this, so I'm just satisfying you guys. Purchase it right now by clicking on the description down below where it says purchase the bundle. All right, let's continue with the video.